Endogenic processes. Endogenic processes. Endogenic processes is a geological process that occur beneath the surface of the earth. It is associated with energy originating in the interior of the solid earth. The ground we live in moving all the time. The forces within the earth that cause the ground to move are called endogenic forces. How does endogenic process works? When the ground moves, rock layers at the surface of the earth are broken, twisted, and shaken. Land is destroyed in many places and cleared in other places. When the land is shaped by endogenic force, we call endogenic processes. The main endogenic processes are folding and unfolding or tectonic movement. They take place mainly along the plate boundaries, which are the zones that are not stable. Endogenic processes cause many major landform features. Folding. When two pores push towards each other from opposite sides, the rock layer will bend into folds. The process by which folds are formed are due to compressional force known as folding. There are large scales and small scale folds. Large scale folds are found mainly along destructive plates boundaries. Illustration folding. Faulting is a fracturing and displacement or more brittle rock strata along the fault plane, either caused by tension or compression. A break in a rock along which a vertical or horizontal rock movement has occurred is called a fault. The process of forming a fault is faulting. The line of fault which appears of land surface is known as a fault line. These lines are often lines of weakness which allow molten rock to rise up onto the earth's surface when the rise is active volcanic activity nearby. Of faulting. There are three types of faulting which are caused by different endogenic forces. Normal fault, convergence, reverse fault, divergence, tear fault, transfer. A faulting form two major landform Black Mountain and Rift Valley. Types of plate boundary. Divergent plate boundary, transform plate boundaries, convergent plate boundary. Other endogenic processes. Subsequent. These are endogenic processes that are subsequent to main ons. Volcanism, metamorphism, earthquake. Volcanism or magmatism, also known as volcanic activity or igneous activity. Magma beneath the crust is under very great pressure. When folding, the faulting occurs, crack or fracture with which are lines of weakness are created. When these lines of weakness develop, the result of volcanism, igneous rock, andesite, basalt, diorite, gabbro, granite, obsidian, pegmatite, ferrite, pumice, rhyolite, scoria, and tuff. Metamorphism is an endogenic process which occurs when there is pressure and heat applied to a geologic structure which leads to the formation of metamorphic rock. Illustration of metamorphism. Result of metamorphism. Metamorphic rock. Amphibolite, gneiss, hornpill, marble, novaculite, light, quartzite, schist, slate, and soapstone. Earthquake. An earthquake or seismic activity is a sudden shake or vibration in the Earth's crust. When plates suddenly move past each other, the build-up strain or release along the fault and the rock fracture. An earthquake also can be triggered by molten rock moving up into the chamber of volcano before eruption.